to this class on the topic of essential of management, essential of staffing in management. I will start with my introduction briefly. I am Mohammad Saghir from Pakistan. I have got two master degrees, one in commerce and the other in political science. I am working in the development sector since 1984, and I've been working with USAID, United Nations World Food Program, Catholic Relief Services, UNDP, for managing development as well as emergency projects. I am working as an independent consultant since 2008, and my services, those I have rendered so far, include I'm taking online classes, and it is my pleasure to work with AIU for the last 1 year. And mostly my topic was related to management and sometimes related to development projects. And I have conducted series of monitoring and evaluation for national and international organizations, and also participatory appraisals in rural areas of Pakistan. And the method were mixed method like qualitative and quantitative research. And I also worked with the community in the rural areas for community development. The other services which I rendered were related to disaster risk management plan I produced along with the help of team members, disaster risk management plan, and standard operating procedure for emergency response. That plan was approved and implemented, and also the SOPs were approved by the government. I have conducted series of trainings, and before conducting training, I conducted training need assessments, and as per the results, I developed training material and conducted trainings. The major topics for different trainings were related to management functions, disaster risk management, report writing skills, monitoring evaluation, gender. As far as gender is concerned, it was related to gender equity and gender equality, gender awareness and sensitization, business planning, as well as project management. And as far as the objective of today's class is, we will discuss major terms of staffing, what are the functions of management, and we will discuss in detail uh, staffing, and in addition to that, personnel management, human resource management, what are the good ways and practices for recruitment of staff, placement and orientation, what is that? What is training need assessment and staff training and organizational chart? We will be talking about that. And also we will discuss about the team and leadership. What is an effective leader and what do we mean by team? Staff management and what is staff development plan? We will discuss about that also. And what are the benefits for the employees offered by the employers, and function of human resource management. HR stands for human resource. uh, Performance review and appraisal process. It is related to staff, and what are the challenges for human resource department, and what is the system for human resource information. These are the areas which we will be discussing today. And as far as the structure of today's class is, I'll present uh, as per objective of this class. And during the presentation, I'll ask questions from the participants. And for answering your for answering the question, please write down your answers in the box of comment in chat. At the end, there will be question answer session about for 15 minutes. And we will also have class review and key takeaways, and at the end, closing remarks. So this is the structure of class. Uh, as far as the major terms those are used in staffing are concerned, and we will be discussing these terms today also. These are related to human resource management, training need assessment, performance review. This is very important, performance review, and once we will touch this area, you will know the importance of performance review and why the organizational chart is important, and what does it communicate to others, the organizational chart, what is staff development, and functions of staffing, staff turnover. This is one of the major concerns of the employers. So we will also be discussing staff turnover, recruitment, orientation. And in addition to that, what is team and what is team management, and what is the role of a leader, and what are the different benefits offered by employers, skills, and what is the appraisal process, and what is placement, how do we go about performance management and performance. So these are some of the major terms those we are going to use today in this class. And let's come to the functions of management. I'm covering this because staffing is one of the management functions. Therefore, I thought it is necessary to cover functions of management so that you understand uh, where the staffing fits in the function of management. As far as the function of management is concerned, it is all about the managerial activities. Uh, those start from setting of goals uh, and then taking necessary steps in order to ensure the goals are achieved. So the functions are planning. It starts with we prepare plan and then organize, and the staffing. Today we are going to talk about it, and directing, controlling. These are the functions of staffing. Management and staffing is one of the functions. So let's briefly touch what is planning. In fact, planning is thinking in advance. What are we going to do? And it is a process, and it is a continuous process. Plan doesn't mean that once a plan is prepared, then that's it for the whole project life, we cannot change it. No, uh, it can be and it should be changed when there is a need to change the plan. And while planning, we establish the goals and determine the resources so that we achieve these goals. Without resources, we cannot accomplish any plan. Organizing. Organizing is to set all resources into implementation of developed plan. Here we are talking about the resources. In fact, when we talk about the resources, these are related to human resources, financial resources, time, and equipments. It could be in different form, and it is identification of major activities, grouping of activities based on nature. For instance, the programming activities, the financial activities, the monitoring and evaluation activities. These are grouped. Assigning the responsibility, who is going to do what in the area, who is going to contribute to achieve the goal in which way. So as per the staff expertise, the role is assigned, and as per the job description, the role is assigned to the staff. And simultaneously, the staff is delegated the authority in order to perform the task. And it also covers development of rules and regulations and procedures for the completion of work plan. And this is also part of organizing, because without having rules and regulations, and you cannot administer. So it is necessary to have rules and regulations to run any project or any organization. Staffing. Now we come to the staffing, and staffing is, as I said before, is one of the major managerial functions, and it is a continuous process. It is not one-time process in order to find the staff. And when we talk about staff, it has to be eligible to perform the required job. So it is a continuous process of finding the eligible workers with appropriate qualification, experience, determining compensation and recruitment. And once the staff is recruited, then their development is necessary. So the training need and their development is done so that the organizational goals are achieved. We will also discuss in detail about the development of staff plan. Directing, it is also a management function. It refers to providing instructions to the staff so that they perform their assigned tasks effectively and efficiently. It is a continuous managerial process, uh, like a team leader uh, supervises, motivates the staff, and communicate as per requirement and keep coordination. And this is part of uh, a leader responsibilities. Controlling, it is the process of comparing the actual performance with the planned performance to ensure that the performance was as per plan. It is also related to the staff that each staff is assigned and um, task list is planned, what is to be done in which area and by when that task is to be accomplished. And the purpose is always one thing is to be kept in mind, that all the staff, all the activities, those are done, those are in line with or in order to achieve the goals. If there was any deviation between the tasks, then corrective action are taken so that the planned goals are achieved. Now I have a question for you. Please write down your answer in the chat box. Staffing is a function of management. Is it true or false? I hope it's clear. Staffing is a function of management. Is it true or false? Please write down your answer.
All the answers that I'm reading now on the chat box, Muhammad, are true.
Okay, let's see. Here I go. Right. Great. It's true because staffing is a function of management. That's great. Now we discuss about personnel management. What is personnel management? It focuses on hiring and managing employees, staff, equipping them to effectively perform a specific task for achieving the goals of the organization. Whenever we talk about the management, one thing we need to keep in mind that all the activities related to management, may it be staffing, may it be controlling, directing, it leads to achievement of goal. Human, res Human resource management has a wider focus that includes employee development. It is not only the selection, it has a broader role in terms of development of staff and well-being to help and retain the employees or the staff and monitor progress or concerns. Human resource management. Staff recruitment process. In fact, this process takes place, and before it takes place, staff recruitment plan is prepared. What kind of or with which expertise the staff is needed, and then the recruitment process is started. And the process helps to find out the required staff and then shortlist the candidates as per the requirement. And after having interviews and tests, the eligible candidate is recruited. The recruitment time, it should not take long time for completing the process. There should be a process in place so that eligible candidate is hired. It includes, as I said, recruitment plan, and we advertise the vacancy by different means. may it be digital media, print media, or different websites, so on. And then once the applications are received, those are shortlisted based on the job requirement, job description, or selection criteria, and the interviews or tests are conducted. And finally, after the evaluation, the job is offered to the eligible candidate. Staff placement. Once the job is offered and it is accepted by the uh, candidate, and when the staff joins the organization, he or she is given and assigned the job, and he takes or she takes the responsibilities or the job. And placement involves assigning a specific job to each selected candidate. It implies matching the requirements of a job with the qualification of the candidate. Orientation. In fact, when we talk about orientation, it is not training. It is different from the training. Orientation is different from training. Orientation covers the job requirements, job description, policies of the organizations, or rules, and other relevant of the organization. The new staff is oriented about that. What is the nature of organization? What are the rules? Rules could be in different areas. It could be related to administration, related to the salary increase, things like that. And leave. It involves the introduction of the organization, its goals. What are the goals of this organization? Why are we here? And introduction to the existing staff. So this is, I mean, a must activity for the new staff to orient. Now we will briefly discuss what is difference between orientation and training. In fact, orientation is different than training. Orientation means providing new employee with basic information about the organization and offered job. As far as orientation about the job is concerned, it is based on the job description and the job requirement. And when we talk about the organization, mostly what is the nature of organization, and what are the goals of this organization. And whereas training programs are used to ensure the new employee gets the basic knowledge and skills required to perform the job satisfactorily. So once the staff is recruited during the job, on-job training is arranged for the staff so that the staff may perform activities, his or her job, more effectively and efficiently. And the process is the same, like training need assessment is carried out, and then the training is conducted for the staff. And the training could be at any time. It doesn't mean that once a new staff is recruited, then the training is given to the newly recruited staff. No, it could be, I mean, during the project life, any time when there is a need for training about the new information, about the new technology, then the staff is trained. And before arranging the training need assessment is carried out. So now we will discuss what is training need analysis and staff training. It is to know as training need assessment is a process that organization use to determine the gap between the current and desired knowledge, skills, and abilities of employees. It considers the strategic objectives of the organization as well as the individual's job requirement and career goals to determine the training needs. The, the key word over here is that we need to identify the gap between current and desired knowledge, skills, abilities of employees. So this is to identify the gap and how it could be identified. There are different methodologies. Some of them are surveys, interviews, focus group, performance data analysis. This is all related to the staff and surveys with the staff, interviews with the staff, focus group discussion with the staff, and performance data analysis. Now we will talk about the organizational chart. An organizational chart is a visual representation of hierarchical structure of an organization, also known as organograms or org chart. It shows different job titles, roles, and reporting relationship within organization. What could be reporting relations? For instance, uh, in an organization, there could be different sections as we can say program sections, finance sections, administration section, monitoring and evaluation. On for each section, it depends on the need of the organization. There could be a manager for each section. It is not a hard and fast rule that each organization has to be 7 managers or 1 director or 17 support staff. No, it all depends the need of the organization so that the available resources in order to achieve the goals. So organogram is a picture that communicates or shows the different job titles, roles, and reporting relationship within the organization. It is produced using boxes and lines to show who reports to whom and how different departments or teams fit together. The purpose of organizational chart, it provides an easy to understand visualization of an organization structure and relationships between its various teams and departments. It serves as a communication tool to help people comprehend the organization's hierarchy and to convey the structure to others. Team, we use most of the time this word team. In fact, team is a group of people with different skills, and those skills are complementary to each other so that they work together and trust each other for achieving the goal. Team management refers to action, strategies, or method performed by the leaders to bring group of people together to work efficiently as a team. The team leadership motivates and influences the team to accomplish the goal. Leadership doesn't mean that there is a person who is authoritative or bureaucratic attitude or non-cooperative, always directing. No, it is not like that. The, the team leader must motivate team members and help them out in order to accomplish the goals. And the team leader must work together with the team. Staff management, it is also an important process of HR. HR stands for Human Resource Management. The managers supervise, guide, and improve employees' performance over time. The staff management process includes resource allocation for performing the activities, search eligible staff, selection and hiring, and assigning the task, who will do what. And once there is training need, then arrange training as per training need analysis and training staff development, performance review, whether the staff is performing as per the set requirement, as per the set plans, performance plans or not. And if not, suggest for improvement and give reward. And sometimes there is a need for disciplinary actions. Again, I have a question here. It says there is no difference between orientation and training. Is it true or false? I repeat, there is no difference between orientation and training. What do you think? It is true or false? Please write down your answer.
Most of the responses that coming along on the chat line are false. I see two truths, which is not correct, but most of them are false.
Okay, let's see. Okay, here I go. Answer B, false. Great. The correct answer is there is difference between orientation and training. Great. So what is a staff development plan? Staff development plan is an actionable list of steps that is used by staff and manager. It is not only the manager, it is used by whom? By both staff and manager to do what? To monitor and ensure that the staff is performing as per the desired career goals. It is a step forward. It is talking about career goals. It helps individuals to improve skills for their current job and acquire knowledge and skills for new or higher roles and responsibilities. You know, once the staff join an organization and works over years, then the staff develops skills, get more knowledge, and he or she can work for a higher job. So there is a staff development in terms of that. And depending on the organization, as mentioned, I mentioned before that uh, there are different policies of different organizations. They have different policies related to staff development, and they have different practices and procedures. Whatever it is, those are in line with that, and the staff development plans are prepared so that their skills, competencies are improved for effective and efficient performance and taking a higher job and responsibilities. Staff benefits. Staff benefits, these are in fact compensation in addition to agreed salaries or wages. And the other benefit is staff is allowed to enjoy their rights and share their issues uh, with the manager, with the leader related to the job. Any issue would be discussed, and the staff has the right to do it, to discuss any issue so that the issue is resolved, hence making sure there is a working environment and it is healthy and productive. As you know, working environment is very much important. A good working environment helps the employees or the staff or the managers or the leaders to work effectively and efficiently. If the working environment is not good, so nobody likes to work over there. So the environment has to be, I mean, healthy and good environment. So everyone likes to work there. And as far as the benefits are concerned, those could be related to insurance, health insurance, life insurance, and there could be benefits related to retirement benefits. Sometimes some of the organizations offer that, and education loans, other loans, house loans, vehicle loans, and the organizations allow as per their procedures or the rules, uh, leave or vacation to the staff. It is beneficial to both, to the staff as well as to the organization. When we talk, how come it is beneficial for the organization? Because uh, staff retention is one of the important, or is one of the concern of any organization. There could be a frequent turnover, and in order to stop that turnover, there are different ways to control it. As I mentioned, it is good working environment. It is more, I would say it is must important. It is a must thing. There should be good working environment, good terms and condition, and in addition to salaries and benefits, uh, in addition to wages and salaries, there should be benefits for the staff. As I mentioned, these benefits and could be uh, timely promotion and staff training. These are also benefits. And then what happens? The staff continues with such organization, and the retention rate is increased. The staff continue working over there. This is this is good for the organization. Human resource planning. Human resource planning is the process by which members of human resource department identify current and future hiring and training needs of staff. Like planning, we think in advance what to do. So in HR, we also think in advance how many staff members in which areas, in which field this organization will need. So the plans, HR plans are prepared related to the staffing. HR department examines how the existing human resource capacity of the organization can be utilized to fulfill the requirements. And as far as the purpose of human resource planning is concerned, the purpose of human resource planning is to make sure the organization has the right type of talent spread throughout its department. There is a need to have the required staff all the times so that the set goals are achieved. There should be no breakdown in the availability of staff. Functions of HR management. Human resource management is organizing, coordinating, and managing employees within an organization to accomplish its goals. You have seen that repeatedly accomplishment of goals is there because all these activities are planned after having a goal. So may it be HR, may it be finance, may it be program staff, all of them are working to accomplish the goal. And HR management, again, for that purpose, hires, train, compensate, retain, and motivates employees. Human resource management is to ensure that all personnel are treated fairly and equitably. There should be no discrimination that uh, male or female member salary is different. No, there should be no such discrimination. Regardless of any kind of discrimination, it has to be very, I mean, fair. It creates an environment that supports employees' productivity and growth. Staff performance review or appraisal process. In each organization, there is a need to review the performance of staff. For that purpose, a performance review is conducted on a periodic basis in order to assess whether the staff has performed or is performing according to the set performance plan or not. The purpose is to learn more about strength and weakness of the concerned staff. It is not a criticism. Before start, the manager or the team leader and the staff sit together and prepare a plan, performance plan, and then periodically it is reviewed whether the staff is performing or not, what is the progress, and if there was any problem, what are the problems, how a leader or how a manager can help staff in order to overcome the problem. This is to assist the staff as well as to, I mean, disciplinarily control whether the staff is performing as per set plans or not. So when we talk about challenges, every department has different type of challenges. So we cannot say that this department is working without a challenge. No, So same is the case with the human resource department. There are many challenges of human resource department, and some of the challenges are recruiting the skilled staff. Sometimes it becomes difficult to get the right staff with the right qualification on time. And leader development, learning and development, employees engagement for performing the right job, pay and benefits, healthcare cost, because the resources are always limited, and then the HR department has to manage all these activities or the payments or the salaries, wages, or any type of benefit within the available resources. As I said earlier, employees retention is one of the challenges of HR department. Human resource information system. Human resource information system is a software solution that maintains, manages, and processes detailed employees information and human resource related policies and procedures. This human resource information system, again, it depends on the need of the organization. If it is a small organization, we cannot say that there should be very, sophisticated or very costly information system. Based on the requirement, it has to be there. That is helpful. Human resource information system is meant to manage payroll, whether the staff is coming on time, how many days in a month the staff came to the office or to the work, or if it is remote work, it is it can be done through time tracking, may it be field based, may it be remote, may it be office based, but it could be, the time could be tracked, and administration of employees benefits. So now I will sum up. During this class, we learned that staffing is one of the management functions. And the functions of management are managerial activities from setting objectives to achieving them. Those are related to planning, decision making in advance, setting goals and creating strategic plans, organizing, coordinating, setting resources, goals, staffing, assigning tasks to staff and their development, directing, leading, managing, motivating the staff, controlling, it is monitoring and evaluating the performance. And we also learned that there is difference between orientation and staff training. And there should be a staff development plan for retention of staff, and there should be a mechanism for promotion of the staff as an incentive. Now I open this session for questions.